Hi students, it's Mr. Nguyen here. Today we're going to be working on multiplying and simplifying polynomials expressions, okay? So let's start with this first simple example. Um, this problem here, we have 3 multiply with negative h squared plus 8. So this one is simple because all we have to do is distribute the 3 through the parentheses by multiplying, right? So I'm going to end up doing 3 times negative h square, right? Okay. And then plus 3 times 8. Okay. I'm not going to be writing this every single time. Okay. I just want you to do it on the first problem just so that you guys remind you how the distributive process actually works, right? So now we're going to write in our solution. So after we multiply that, right? So 3 times negative h squared will give us negative 3h. And then you can click on this symbol to enter your square. After you've done that, make sure you get out of that exponent so that you can type normally. Plus 3 times 8, I believe that's 24. So that is our simplified version when we distribute the 3 through the parentheses. Okay, so your answer must always be in simplified version. Okay, submit. All right, this one is 2 monomials actually multiplying. So we have the coefficient of -2 and the -5. You can multiply the coefficient together first. Okay, that's going to give you -10. And then the base for the variable is the same with with the exponent of 4 and exponent of 4 here. What that's saying is you take j to the 4th power and multiply with j to the 4th power, where the rule says when you multiplying um, expression with the same base, you keep the base and add the exponent. So this becomes j to the 8th power, not the 16, okay? Not the 16. J to the 16th power is when you have j to the 4th power and then raised to the 4th power again. Now you can do 4 times 4 is 16. But this is j to the 4th power times j to the 4th power, which is j to the 8th power. Okay, so some students are still confused about that. So this is called power of power over here. And this is called the product, okay, of the power. Or power of the product? No, product of the powers. Okay, so we're going to write our answers in like that. -10 j to the 8th power. Okay, awesome. This is the same as the first problem, so I'm going to skip a little bit just so that you guys get to see a variety of different types of problems. So this one's different. Okay, when you see an expression with a square on it, what that's saying is do this twice, right? So do the multiplication twice by itself. So 2q plus 2 times 2q plus 2. Now, I'm going to work this problem out using just distributive property, okay? But those of you who remember the shortcuts or the rules, you're more than welcome to do that, okay? The rules actually comes from the distributive property anyway. So 2q times 2q and 2q times 2. So we're doing double distributive, right? So I'm going to write down my solution. So 2q times 2q, actually, that's going to give me 4q squared, okay? And then 2q times 2 will give me 4q. And then I'm going to do it again for this 2 up here. And I'm going to do it again for both of these, okay? And then I continue writing my expression. Plus 2 times 2 is 4q again, okay? It's a different 4q, but it is again. And then 2 times 2 will give me 4, okay? So the answer, though, would be the simplified version of this long answer, so which means I have to combine these two variables right here, or these two terms, and that should give me 8q. So I'm going to type my solution in as 4q square plus, I'll make sure you get out of there, plus 8q plus 4, okay? And that is our final simplified answer. Awesome. All right, this one is kind of like the same. It's just binomial times a binomial. So we can do this actually in our, well, if you want to do it in your head, that's fine. Take this, multiply by both of those, right? So your solution is 16j squared plus 4j. So that's what you get for the first one when you multiply. Now do the second one. That times that, and that times that. So you're going to get 4. And if you want to, guys, I find this more effective. If you write it underneath, then you can combine like terms easily. 2 times 4 is 8. So this becomes positive 8j. And then 2 times 1 is 2, so positive 2. So writing it like this allow you to see that these can be combined because they are like terms, okay? Either way you want to do it, it's fine. I just want to give you some options there. 16j square out of there. And then plus, if you add these together, you should get 12, right? So plus 12j. And then plus 2, because 2 times 1 is 2, not 3. Okay, don't put 3 in there. Okay, and then submit. Fantastic. Okay, similar problem. I'm going to skip. Believe me, they'll give us more complicated one, like this one. It's just longer, right? This is a binomial multiplied by a trinomial, right? 2 terms multiplied by a 3 terms, right? So I will be using the distributive again, but this time I just have one extra one to do, right? So I'm going to do it for all 3 of them right here. I'm going to write down my answer for the first one. So negative 4 f squared times f is f cubed. And then f times 3f would be plus 3f squared. Okay. And then f times negative 2 would be negative 2f. So that's what I get for the first one. Now I'm going to do the second one. Maybe I'll change color just so you guys can easily differentiate. The second one is negative 4 times all of this mess right here, right? That's my second one. And because this is a long expression, I'm going to write things underneath so I can see the like terms and I can combine them easily. The longer your expressions are, the easier it is to group them together, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and group them by writing them right underneath according to the powers, okay? So negative 4 times negative 4 is positive, and then f squared, right? So positive 16 f squared. As you can see, I put the square root together so I can add them together. And then negative 4 times 3 would give me negative 12, and then the f. So negative 12f. Okay. And then negative 4 times negative 2 would give me positive 8. It's the constants at the end. And when I combine them, as you can see here, the let me make this green darker so it doesn't hurt your eyes. So as you can see, these are like terms, right? And these are like terms. They can be combined. This is the first term and the last term. They don't have anything to combine with, right? So I'm just going to write them in like that. Let me clear out my arrow here so it doesn't get in the way of me typing the thingy. You already know how it's done, so I'm going to erase that and I'm going to start typing here. Okay, so negative 4 f to the third power. Get out of the exponent. Okay, so now you're going to combine this. So 3, positive 3 and positive 16 will give you positive 19 plus 19 f, and then the power stays the same, right? F squared. Do not add the powers together, okay? You're not multiplying. And now we have negative 2 and negative 12. That makes negative 14 f, and then plus 8. As you notice that this, when you add this, the f stays the same. It's not f squared, right? So don't be using different rules for other exponents. So plus 8, okay? And that is our final simplified answer. How do I know it's simplified? Because all my terms are different, okay? This one is easy because it's only one monomial multiplied with trinomial. We just did that on the previous problem. So I'm going to skip. This one's the same. Do it twice, right? Remember, do it twice. 4j plus 4 times 4j plus 4. So we've seen that. Let's see if there's anything else you have not seen. Oh, I know the application problems like this. Okay. So like this, to find the area, you do length times width, right? The area of a rectangle. So area equals length. Okay, that's an L, believe it or not, times width. That's a W. Okay, don't judge my handwriting. So A equals, the length of this is 4, and the width of this is 3x. So this one is actually a pretty easy one. So our area expression is 12x, right? This one's easier. Yes, you can already anticipate it will get harder. Not harder, but a longer expression. So 12x is the area. You don't have to say A equal, I don't believe. They just want the expression, okay? Submit. Fantastic. All right, so here it's getting a little longer. I'm gonna skip one more so that you can actually see a little bit more complicated one, like longer, right? Like binomial and binomial. So the rule is still the same, length times width, right? That doesn't change. For a million years from now, area of a rectangle will always be length times width, okay? And so we do length over here. And remember, the whole expression needs to have parentheses around it, x plus 9. And then w is another expression, and we have to put that into parentheses. So x plus 6. Okay. And then now that's a. And so we can start multiplying, right? We're going to do x times x, which is x squared. And then of course we're gonna do x times 6, which is 6x, so plus 6x. And then we'll do again for the 9, 9 times x, so plus 9x. And then 9 times 6, which is 54, so we do plus 54. And then finally, one more step, we got to combine like terms, right, to simplify this expression. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my answer, x squared, x squared. And then now don't write this, write the combined term. So plus 15x, okay? That's the simplified version, plus 54. And that is your answer to this problem, the expression to represent the area of this rectangle. Submit. All right, guys, I think you have seen every single bit of examples from this practice. So I'm going to stop here, and good luck. Try as many as you can. I think it's very easy to get to 100. Just be careful with your signs when you multiply, okay? Have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching me. Bye-bye.